Gotta send all these people to the mines. Where'd you go? Oh. About the only thing Amber's good for. They got Bennett. Bro, why do these quests be so far away? Do you really think I'm out here trying to run?
get away?
All these things give you a lot of loot. What I like about them. Just move myself up.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
All of them. Why is it called emergency?
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Defeat the who?
Think you can get away? Eyes on me!
Cthulhu people are really trash.
Right.
Well, no, they're not Cthulhu, but these monsters are garbage. I don't see one of those new monsters yet. I don't even know where you find them.
Yahoo! Here we go.
Alright, last challenge. But after this, we're gonna start the child quest.
Yahoo!
Can't run from death.
Add Astra. Brace yourself. La la la. Ha, ha, ha.
flame. Guess we can rest a bit.
Something's come up? Let the show Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
I'll protect us! Midnight
You're
vision!
wide open!
Think you can get away?
Poor timing. How unbecoming. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Let's dance! Let's play! Odds reveal right!
Raging tide!
Let's play! Time for
Something else catch
takeoff!
your eye? All you
By
do is
royal
run. This!
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, don't you dare disappoint me. Foul legacy, the devouring deep!
Come on, we can do it! I'll protect us! Odds revealed! Here we go!
Ready, kids? Midnight then.
Time for takeoff! By royal decree! Insubordination! One shall descend once again. Here we go! Let's play! By Roy, brace yourself! Let's dance!
Retribution!
You're a cut.
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why's that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering... I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude. I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
Footprint is huge! It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the Ruin Guards did come out for a walk after all. The trail of Ruin Guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A Ruin Guard! Over there! Here we go. Yahoo!
Let's go. Time is again.
Awesome? What is he wearing?
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruin Guard?
Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute! Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that?
Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before.
Hey! Just 'cause you get to play with Paimon all the time does not mean that Paimon's a toy!
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child? What's the situation here?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help. I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him.
You came all the way from Snezhnaya?
Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go.
What is it? Looks heavy. What the?
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser.
Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much Mora from selling toys.
Yay! Thanks, nice guy. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Wow, that one nursery rhyme kind of says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Great idea. All right, off we go.
All right. Finally, now I get to see my brother!
Where has Master gone this time?
Brace yourself.
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here?
Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tooser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you.
Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous.
Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatui's harbinger?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend!
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey, slinking off, are we?
But Master Childe, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tusser, duty calls. I'm sure Mr. Nice Guy here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out, though.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you?
Sure, I really like this guy. And anyway, he made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tusser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tusser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Childe's kid brother for a while.
So, where are we going to play first?
How about we start with the toy store?
Huh? What are those super colorful winged things?
They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string, and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, up, and away.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops? I'm sorry, I
want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Well, I can do custom builds, but I'll need some amount of reference material.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive.
We should be fine. Childe was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, you know, kinda irresponsible. Your words, not mine. But yes, we're on the same page here. Either way, it's time to talk prices.
No, that won't do. This amount won't even pay for the materials. No, that won't do. This amount won't even... Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One Min Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Oh, what should I try?
Don't blink!
Hello, welcome. Table for 3?
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad?
My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil.
Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like One Min Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef Now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wan Min Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Mao. We'll be eating here after all.
Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Lily Pavilion or Sunya Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon? Or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
Hey now, come on. I can barely cover the cost of the ingredients at that price. That seems a bit on the low side. You do realize these... you folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin the other customers' appetites.
Thanks, Chef Mao.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick.
I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it.
But But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tusser here to try Liyue's specialties? Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tusser?
I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around.
Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor, too.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Don't blink! Hey! Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze?
Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tusser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the Seven Nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf... yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board. Then Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Wait, Tusser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't even listening.
No fighting instinct.
Speed up. That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get.
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that! All for some giant toys! But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tusser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy.
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish here in Liyue are so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tusser?
Maybe 200 times your size?
Hey! 200 of Paimon would squish you flat, you know.
There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anton and I were so happy.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, let's go over there to see the boats.
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired? You don't seem so happy.
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
Yep. You can have all the patience in the world, but it won't help you at a time like this. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here. Childe said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there?
Yay! Let's go! Let's go! Incoming!
He's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Uh-huh. What a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh? You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all—
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. All right then. Show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink, though, or you might miss it. No time to lose. Yeah. Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless maybe his words have hidden meaning.
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have such strict entry requirements.
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Childe, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients up?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Childe, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. At present, Master Childe, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Childe really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good intentions, doesn't he? Wait, where's Tusser? We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go? Seems likely. Tusser did seem really eager to hear his brother's speech. Either way, let's head over there first. Speed of light. Tusser, so you did come here.
Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppeljärni Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattledrums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace, too, is a battlefield.
Uh-huh.
So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liu Institute of Toy Research.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Huh?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh, what an honor!
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot!
You'll get frostbite.
Time for takeoff. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Let's end this quickly.
Come on, we can do it! Let's dance!
Let's end this quickly.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Time for takeoff.
I guess this is it.
Let's dance!
Should get careless.
Here we go! Nowhere to hide.
I see through you. Not breaking a sweat. You can't run. Well,
Think you can get away? Let's play!
this was well.
Speed of light!
Killjoy. Just be careful. Are you get it together? Finished. This isn't over. Should've get careless. This. Too low.
Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed!
Brother! You were amazing!
Oh, Tooser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Xuan.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the Foul Legacy transformation, yes? It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops?
You could say that.
I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Now, Tooser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tooser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Leave it to me.
You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But, you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever.
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research.
Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before—
Exactly!
Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best—
You should come along too, Traveler! This time, it's Tooser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Ah, yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
Ready, steady, go! Let's dance! Let the show begin!
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome!
What is this place? And how do you know about it?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottore research facilities. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the Ruin Guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. We just do research, nothing more. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what any older brother would do? Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be alright?
There's another path over there. Let's move.
Yahoo!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
You're mine! No time to lose.
happened? Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly.
Retribution!
Think you can get away?
Couldn't let your guard down. Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
Yahoo!
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun.
Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death.
What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But...
I have a surprise for you, you know.
A surprise? Oh, what sort of surprise?
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
Okay, 60 is a really long time. 60, 59, 58.
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
10.
Hey, no cheating! You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. Alright. 15, 14, 13.
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not. This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world!
Wow. He actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Valve Legacy transformation again.
Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go?
Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek?
Oh, that's right! I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, let's go look for him together, okay?
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. As I recall, you have siblings too, yes? I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little brother.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, you defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Childe's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tooser. You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Ah, that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that one, did he? All right, thank you.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he?
Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose.
Oh, well, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this size! Look, it even has my name on it! It's my very own Mr. Cyclops!
You're really loving it, huh?
You bet! My brother is the best big brother ever!
You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir! Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip! Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now?
Don't worry, I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else. So, let's go.
I can't wait to see my
Where's
adorable
Master
dog.
God this time?
Sir, young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Did Childe send you?
That's correct. Master Childe instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers.
But you've been following us around this whole time.
Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along.
What?
My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name.
What a strange twist of fate!
Young Master Tusser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise?
You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold...
It's a promise then.
Bye-bye, Tusser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I...
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tusser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Farewell, my friends, till we meet again, in Snezhnaya.
Welcome to the North...
Cuisine is inedible.
Your cuisine is disgusting.
hotel now. Catherine said that this is the closest impact site to the city.
The situation looks even worse than we imagined.
Ring the bells! Sound the trumpets! For the day of judgment is upon us. Rejoice, all ye who cry out for salvation! For the...
This princess lady seems really enthusiastic.
Dear mortals, in this dark hour, your princessin permits you to forego the usual etiquette and simply relay your account of the matter at hand forthrightly.
Excuse me. Who are you?
We come in peace, good sir. We were just hoping that you could reveal whatever you know about this poor victim's situation.
Wait! Stop! Let Paimon explain. We're from the Adventurers Guild. They commissioned us to come here and investigate after the meteor shower.
Oh, I see. Well, last night this fellow touched the meteorite, and then he fainted just moments later. So, however you plan to conduct your investigation, I implore you, do not, under any circumstances, touch the meteorites with your bare hands.
What ridiculous remonstration is this? Is one not under the divine protection of one's Edelstein der Dunkelheit, and thus impervious to the trifling threat posed by this petty piece of black crystal?
On the contrary, mein Fräulein, wise is the princess who is receptive to the sound advice offered by her subjects.
Is that so? Very well then, one shall proceed as advised.
That goes for you too. Wise is the adventurer who is receptive to the sound advice offered by smart people. Paimon never gets to talk like that. Oh, Paimon could get used to it, though.
You dare to parrot the parlance of the princessin? What could one hope to comprehend of the lamenting of 1,000 dying worlds with the sagacity of a mere mortal? Perhaps it is better that you remain in blissful ignorance, for the burden of fate borne by the Prinzessin der Verurteilung would surely be too much for thy...
Look! Another victim!
Pray tell, O knight, what tragedy befell this unfortunate subject of mine?
He's been sleeping all day and shows no signs of waking up. He did, and now he's fast asleep. Occasionally he also sleep talks. Can't go on. Need to rest.
What's going on? Why is he saying that?
His dark dream harbors a forbidden fruit, poised between the jaws of a ferocious beast. Woe betide the weak should they peer into its eyes, as black as a moonless midnight, for they shall surely be lured into the abyss.
Do you mean there's something luring him in his dream?
Though we have no evidence to prove it, mein Fräulein's intuition has never failed her before.
Well, let's keep investigating anyway.
Greetings. I am Sister... State your name at once, you heinous heathen of nefarious nightmares!
My apologies. Mein Fräulein was not addressing you. This man lying on the ground, has he spoken at all?
I believe he said something about having to get back to work.
The wine. The wine.
He seems to be sleeping deeply indeed.
This is no ordinary dream. This man, he has been cursed.
Can't you just wake him up?
I've tried. He awoke once, for a brief moment, but quickly lapsed back into sleep.
Did he tell you anything while he was awake?
He said he dreamed he was on top of a mountain, and it was very cold there.
Mountain... cold.
This has the trappings of a cruel, cold curse by a mountain-dwelling demon. Alas, one fears these demons have descended from their icy peaks and now covet the domain of the Spring Fairy. This is a most grave state of affairs. But fear not, for damnation is mine to dispense.
Sorry to interrupt you folks. Do you have a moment to spare?
Oh, hey, Drav. What's the matter?
I can hardly get the words out. One of the meteorites struck the hill behind our village. Alan told everyone he was going to go see it for himself. And then, sure enough, he just ran off. You've seen how dangerous these confounded meteorites are. I'm afraid something may have happened to him. Could you come with me to find him and bring him back?
Wait. So, big blazing rocks fall out of the sky, and all Alan's worried about is missing out on the action?
Exactly. Once we get that rascal back safely, he's due for the scolding of a lifetime, if you ask me.
Paimon could not agree more. Let's go find that rascal and drag him back by the ears. That's him!
Alan! What the devil are you doing?
These slimes are so vicious! Do you think it has to do with the meteorite?
The hour of judgment has come. The threads of your fate lie in my hands. Let's play! Cut to the chase. Let's play! Keep pace! Incoming!
I thought I was going to die here.
You fool! What were you thinking? Gallivanting off on your own at a time like this?
I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
I sincerely apologize for the trouble Alan has caused for you all. I will make absolutely sure that he learns his lesson.
Yeah, next time you think about doing something stupid, think again. Paimon's gonna go take a closer look. Huh? Princess, your vision is flashing.
Oh, could it be, perchance, that mine Edelstein der Dunkelheit portends the certain demise of this unholy hex of cold?
Maybe? What kind of things does your vision react to exactly?
The profoundest of enigmas. The whispered secrets of the stars. Unholy hexes of demon bones and...
What? Why do you have to talk so funny all the time?
Our apologies. Mein Fräulein is not well versed in the parlance of the common folk.
Oh, so that's that's what you're for. To translate?
I fear you misunderstand.
Thank you, Oz. Those whose minds are muddled by the mundane matters of this woeful world are unable to fathom my noble intent as swiftly as thou art.
So, there's elemental energy in the meteorite, and your vision flashes in response to it? Paimon thinks probably yes. Anyway, no harm in giving it a try. Let's look for shards of meteorite using Fischl's vision. Clearing them away will help make the area less dangerous.
I believe we have found something.
That seems to be the last of them. Do you think getting rid of them will help make things better for the Springvale villagers?
The question is, are these shards of meteorite, which are infused with elemental energy?
Verily, I say, these meteorites are surely the source of the nefarious nightmares that assail my subjects. This...
Yeah, let's do that. We got rid of the meteorite up on the hill behind the village. How are the victims doing now? Any better?
Bless you. Thanks to your efforts, 2 of the victims have already awoken.
I'm so sleepy.
Great, so it did work.
I do hope you are able to dispose of the rest of the meteorites around the village.
This is wonderful news. It gladdens the heart.
It is most gladdening indeed. Yet the news that I would be attending to this matter in person was surely the only guarantee that my faithful subjects ever needed of a felicitous outcome.
Hey, you just woke up, right? And what were you dreaming about while you were asleep?
All I remember is that it was cold. I was walking along a mountain path. In the ice and snow, I think.
So, just hiking in the mountains? Or were you supposed to have a destination?
I really don't know. In my dream, it felt like I wasn't in full control of my actions.
Then thou wert surely cursed, I say. Oh, wretched scourge upon this land.
Well, whatever the case, what we do know is that getting rid of the meteorite shards is helping. So come on, guys. We need to redouble our efforts.
it's you again. A little better, thanks. Oh, and we owe it all to you.
That's great! Seems like getting rid of the meteorites is doing the trick.
Traveler! Your arrival is most fortuitous. Clearly, my noble ambition to protect the souls of this wretched world compelled you to seek me once more. Now, prepare to depart, for we are soon to meet with an envoy of mine further afield.
Envoy? You mean a diplomat or something?
Ah, yes. Let me fill you in here. Someone brought a message from the Dawn Winery saying that a lady there by the name of Adeline invites you to meet with her as honored guests of the winery.
Oh, we know Adeline. She's the head housemaid there, right?
Ah, it seems that you and Adeline are already acquainted then.
Then it is my great honor to join you.
Hey, so can you really understand that princess when she's talking? Because Paimon can't seem to understand a single word. All right.
My dear friends, it is time to move out.
Paimon hopes Adeline has made some tasty snacks to welcome her honored guests with.
Nothing but the breeze. The breeze of my home.
Welcome to the Dawn Winery, dear adventurers. I'm Adeline, the head housemaid, and it is I who invited you all here.
Thanks for the invite.
You are Adeline? Splendid. I am delighted to grant you the honor of joining me for afternoon tea.
Dearest Adeline, on behalf of Her Majesty Miss Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, and I, mein Fräulein's humble servant, thank you for inviting us.
Would you cut to the chase already? Your titles are so wordy it takes way too long to introduce yourselves.
My goodness, an adventurer of such distinguished status.
My pale-faced proselyte. How dare you interrupt a diplomat of the royal court in the middle of his speech?
In fact, one of our employees here at the Dawn Winery, a Mr. Hartman, fell victim to the meteorite incident in Springvale. I hear that you were the ones who disposed of the meteorites. Thanks to you, Mr. Hartman is now awake. We are in your debt. It is merely common courtesy that I should invite you over for tea. This aside, there is a separate matter which I should like to enlist your help with.
Aw, you're too kind, Adeline. We're really just doing what any other adventurers would have done.
You may now kneel before your Prinzessin and make effusive display of your thanks for the favor that I have generously shown to thee and thy winery ken. Take heart.
Us! Hold off on the translation. Paimon wants to have a try this time. So what she's trying to say is, you're welcome?
I applaud your powers of comprehension, my dear Paimon. You decipher mein Fräulein's royal utterances with remarkable ease.
The business of the winery reaches not only to all of Mondstadt, but to all the corners of Liyue too. Some of our workers do regular deliveries back and forth between the two regions, a single round trip taking several days in total. 2 of our delivery staff were due back yesterday, but as of this moment, I still have no contact from them at all. I worry that they became trapped somewhere when the meteorite struck. The winery is short-staffed at present, and I cannot afford to look for them myself. As audacious as it may be, all I can do is ask you for assistance.
Okie dokie. Don't you worry, Adeline. We're...
Wonderful. I suggest you begin by asking around at Stonegate. All delivery staff passed through there on their return from Liyue. There were 2 carts in total, and the workers' names are Fritz and Ben.
We're looking for 2 Mondstadt carts, both loaded up with wine. Have you seen them?
Sorry, I don't think so.
Okay then, we'll keep asking around. Hello, have you seen any Mondstadt merchants traveling through here? You know, the ones with all the wine?
I am afraid I have very poor eyesight. I'm not the right person to ask.
Oh, okay then. Hello. We're looking for a couple of carts, originally from Mondstadt.
From Mondstadt, you say? You know,
Really? Which way did it go?
let me think. If I'm not mistaken, it was going towards Mondstadt.
Thanks, mister! Now to chase down that cart. Yikes! There are so many of them!
You scared me.
So, which one are you, Ben or Fritz?
I'm Ben.
How did you know my name?
Yeah, we're your official search party.
Per Adelin's wishes, we came here specifically to find you and ensure your well-being.
I suppose she must have started worrying because of the long delay. I'm afraid that Fritz's cart is stranded out on the main road between Dihua Marsh and Stone Gate. It got hit by a meteorite, so... Anyway, we agreed that I'd finish the delivery and then bring someone back to fetch him. I just hadn't factored in the part about getting ambushed by monsters along the way. I really hope Fritz is okay. With me getting delayed here, the poor guy's been out there a long time. Now, I keep worrying that the same thing will have happened to him. Can you guys go bring him to safety?
Between Stonegate and Dihua Marsh, right? Leave it to us.
Lead the way, my pale-faced proselyte.
Is the guy on the floor sleeping?
I believe so. I've tried everything, but he won't wake up.
Looks like he touched the meteorite, just like the others.
If by meteorite you mean the rock that struck the cart, worry not. I have dealt with that already. But by others, do you mean to say there are others who have fallen into a similar slumber?
One has witnessed with one's own Ogde Verurtelung the nightmarish slumber that proceeds forth from the Valley of Demonbone. It has caused great suffering for the humble peasants in the Vale of Springdom, many of whom still battle this wretched affliction even as we speak.
As Main Fräulein most eloquently describes, we have just come from Mondstadt, where many people have also fallen into an unwaking sleep. Their symptoms are identical to those of this poor gentleman here.
Is that so? It appears these meteorites really made quite an impact.
Seems this guy is dressed like a winery worker. And
given that worker's attire has precious few distinguishing features, I must conclude that Paimon is blessed with exceptionally acute eyesight.
actually, Paimon's eyesight is normal. Paimon just has a really great memory. You're right.
And by this guy over here, you mean me.
Yep. Paimon's never seen anyone dressed quite like you before.
I am a vagrant from Inazuma. I had just stopped to assist this poor gentleman when you turned up. Are you investigating the aftermath of the meteorite strike?
Yeah, we were sent to help out.
I am Fischl, Prinzessin der Verurtelung, responding to the cry of my people in their hour of need.
I am Main Fräulein's humble familiar, Oz the Raven.
And Paimon is an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius' best friend.
Oh? Then you must be said honorary knight of said Knights of Favonius.
Behold, my people, your beloved sovereign in the flesh. Do not despair, for judgment by thundering retribution is nigh, and it shall surely purge the—
Excuse me?
Don't mind her, just, let her do her thing.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Oh, great! Good thing you're here, Mr. Millilith. This guy's fast asleep, and he won't wake up.
Ah, it appears this is now in the hands of the Millilith. In which case, I am no longer needed. It was truly a pleasure to meet you all. I have other matters to attend to now. So, adventurers, I wish you every success in your endeavors.
Bye-bye. So, what happened was, we came here looking for someone and found them.
Thank you all for your cooperation. This victim is now in the care of the Millilith, and we will escort him safely to the disaster relief station.
Disaster relief station? You mean like a big tent with guards outside?
Correct. We have established a disaster relief station at Wangshu Inn, where the unconscious victims of the meteorite strike can receive due medical attention.
A wise decision by the Millilith.
Paimon can't stop worrying about poor Fritz. We should really go check up on him.
I suppose I shall deign to join you for one further excursion.
Yep. Same situation as in Springvale.
This cruel curse of cold spreads without mercy. Oh, heaven on high.
Hey! Keep your voice down! There are a lot of people here!
Might I suggest we make some inquiries and see where it takes us?
Halt! Who are you?
We've been commissioned by the Adventurers Guild to investigate the meteorite strike. Do you mind if we take a quick look at this victim?
I see. Very well, adventurers. You may take a look.
Paimon wonders what he's dreaming about. Probably that one about the mountain and the ice and snow.
Fritz does not appear to be here. Let us keep looking.
It's another sleeping victim.
soul is in anguish, ensnared by 1,000 thorns. His suffering is pitiable. May he soon know peace at last.
Peace at last? Surely you don't mean...
Mein Fräulein simply wishes him a speedy recovery. Beyond this, there is no hidden meaning to her words.
Come on, Fritz. Where are you?
Another sleeper.
Most unfortunate. Crucified to a cruel cross of calamity by barbaric blades born of some baleful blasphemy. There is but one means of awakening those who slumber, and that is to rain down thundering retribution.
Precisely, Mein Fräulein. If we dispose of the meteorites, the sleepers will be sure to wake.
This is so weird. That Millilith guy promised he was gonna bring Fritz here, didn't he? So why can't we find him anywhere? Let's go see what the innkeeper has to say. Excuse us, have you seen anyone come in that looks like an ordinary worker from Mondstadt?
The Millilith arrived with several new victims not long ago. Due to the limited capacity in the tent, I had to place the new arrivals in the upstairs guest rooms.
Okay, well, could you give him a message when he wakes up? Tell him he needs to get back to the Dawn Winery as soon as possible, and let Adeline know that he's safe and sound.
I will be more than happy to. And if I may be so bold, adventurers, I too have a request for you.
Please tell us, what is troubling you?
Pray tell of thy troubles, that one might better understand them.
I understand from the Millilith soldiers that you are investigating the meteorite strike. This made me wonder, perhaps my friends from Mondstadt have already found a means of curing the victims.
From what we've seen so far, all you need to do is get rid of the meteorites and the sleepers wake back up again.
Is that so? Then, if I understand you correctly, the meteorites are the cause of the victim's unconscious...
Yep.
In that case, I would like to enlist your services in that regard. Oh, wonderful. You have my...
What is that?
This meteorite is way bigger than the others.
Time for takeoff. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Nowhere to hide. Hey! Think you can get away? Wouldn't glide. Don't blink! Hey! Think you can get away? Let's play! To the tape!
Mama worries that the bigger the meteorite, the more powerful it is. Let's see if there's any more bits left. The Fatui? What are they doing here?
Looks like I've seen this before. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I guess.
Brace yourself.
I see through you. You can't run. Well, don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You can't run. Well, I miscalculated.
This doesn't end here. Harbinger's nearby. You'll get what's coming to you soon enough!
So the Fatui are investigating the meteorites as well? Even the Harbingers? This is too strange. We need to be extra cautious.
The seeds of nefarious nightmares appear to have taken firm root. Though my magic arrow of midnight purges them in an instant, they return with a vengeance. It would make a mockery of the majesty of the Prinzessin de Verurtelung.
Indeed, Mein Fräulein. Despite our best efforts to dispose of the meteorites, they continue to fall relentlessly in each corner of your vast domain. In which case, I fear...
The strikes are happening faster than we can get rid of them.
I, Fischl von Luftschloss Nofedort, have traversed 1,000 worlds. And yet never before have I faced such a formidable foe. This menace is neither monster nor magic. It is a curse, I say. A curse has been placed upon the mortal realm.
A curse?
Such a foul curse could only arise as a consequence of the continuous cries of unanswered longing, lost amidst the unpredictability and impermanence of fate.
How very tragic. Is this the inevitable fate of mankind?
Paimon didn't quite get the part about the thing being lost inside the other thing, but basically, these meteorites are a curse?
Were they not a curse upon humanity, why then should they send humans into slumber? We must underestimate the magnitude of this matter no more. I fear this sinister force can withstand even the sum of all of our powers combined. Traveler, fetch me the one fated to face this fearsome foe.
And who might that be?
Main Fräulein is of the opinion that one with the requisite expertise should be summoned to deal with this matter. She wonders if you know of any person skilled in the undoing of curses?
Paimon can't think of anybody either. Maybe we should just go ask Catherine.
Catherine, the hour of destiny is upon you. I have invoked the sacred covenant between us, and now you must respond to the call.
Let me see. Are you saying you require an assistant?
Whoa! She got it in one! Catherine must be super smart.
Unfortunately not. Though I do know of an astrologist. As it happens, the traveling astrologist Mona is currently in Mondstadt. Do you know her? Well, that simplifies things. Please wait. I will fetch her right away.
Someone looking for me? Who is it? Oh, it's you! So, what did you want? Astrology is an ancient and mysterious art. If your problem is a banal one, you can count me out, as I have better things to do.
So, here's what's happened.
And all of this was caused by the meteor shower. This I was not expecting.
The darkness consumes every corner of the land. And in the fading twilight, only the Prinzessin and her retinue still stand.
Ms. Mona, your means are most crucial to our ends.
Huh? Are you all together, then?
I am Fischl von Luftschloss Nofedot, Prinzessin der Verirrtelang, and I hereby extend to you the great honor of joining my retinue.
Prinzessin der Verirrtelang. I'm sorry, which nation are you a princess of?
I hail from a distant and long-lost land known as the Immernachtreich.
The in my what, Reich?
Alas, precious few mere mortals know of the Immernachtreich.
Mere mortal? Do you have any idea who you're talking to? I am a highly accomplished astrologist, thank you very much. Just give me 1 second with my scryglass. Then we'll see where exactly this homeland of yours features in your personal history.
Ms. Mona, I humbly beseech you to refrain from probing the question of Main Fräulein's homeland. revisiting the tragic tale of that world's demise always causes her much anguish. Surely a wise mage such as yourself can sympathize with a princess's grief for her lost kingdom.
No, but... Yes, you're quite right. So, the goal here is to get all the sleepers to wake up. Am I right? Understood. All right then, don't you worry. I will lend you a hand. First things first, though, we need to get out of the city. There's too much magical disturbance here. Let's head somewhere where the ley line flow is a little smoother. Wide open space, clear sky. This will do nicely. I will now begin the process of hydromancy. Stay back and do not impede my vision.
Whatever it was you just did, it looked awesome!
Oh, astral emissary, have thine eyes now discerned the secrets of the stars?
Yeah, what did you find out?
How strange. I've never seen this before. The divination shows that these meteorites came from someone's constellation.
Constellation? But they don't have anything to do with real astrology, do they?
That's what most people tend to think, but I've studied astrology for a very long time, and I know a few things about them that you might not. The stars that make up a constellation, the Stella Fortuna, are genuine celestial bodies in the depths of space. The strange thing is that they turned to meteors all of a sudden and fell from the sky. Why this happened, I am not yet sure. I need some time.
A curse! A wretched curse, I say.
A curse?
I, too, have journeyed to the stars, gazed beyond the veil of darkness, and glimpsed a shred of the truth. There, I saw a world cursed by human malice. Only one who died the most agonizing of deaths could leave behind such a vengeful spirit. We must interrogate the population, find the doer of this diabolical deed.
Sorry, I'm not quite following you. What curse and what killer?
Don't take every word she says too literally.
What's going on here? Why are the Traveler and Paimon frantically winking at me? Oh,
Thou dost? Marvelous! The astral emissary understands at last.
Mutual understanding is the crucial first step towards effective teamwork. Welcome.
You are hereby appointed as an honored servant of the Prinzessin. Unleash thy power in service of our solemn duty to dispel this darkness once and for all.
Honored? You should feel honored to have found me. Without me, you'd be doing 10 times the work for half the results.
Paimon likes you, Muna. You seem like the real deal.
Well, I'm glad you agree. Feel free to keep the compliments coming. With my astrolabe, I have ascertained the trajectory of fate. Next, I'll calculate the locations of the fallen meteorites for you. I need to look into the constellation issue in more detail. In the meantime, let me know ASAP if you find anything else out. Don't worry about it. As far as the astrological aspect goes, this will be a piece of cake.
Time for takeoff. Cut to the chase. Nowhere to hide. Oh no! I'll protect them!
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
What you got?
Another test subject. That tingle?
Restore to status. Speed of light.
Retribution!
Let's flip. Time for takeoff.
Retribution!
Time for takeoff. Restore to La la la! Ha, ha, ha! Go, Barbara, go! Are you here to play with me? Think you can get away? Sword to the shadows over here! Yahoo! Let me amuse myself a little. Here we go! Time for takeoff. Speed of light.
Retribution!
The more, the merrier. Here to play with me. Let the show begin! Let me amuse myself. Over here! Nowhere to hide. Yahoo! Hey! Oh, protect us!
There can be no excuse for the thing.
Brace yourself. You really know how to get me going.
Here to play with me? Time for takeoff. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let me amuse myself. Think you can get away? Over here! Look at me. Just me. The more, the merrier. Let's play! Blink! Time for takeoff. Over here. Blink. Boof. Come on, we can do it! Let the show be...
job.
Here we go. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Time for takeoff.
Retribution!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
I got him.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Retribution!
Think you can get away? With swords from shadows.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?